Hello, my name is Sharon Thomas, and I'm just going to speak a bit about my experience on Brian Kwong's Add1Challenge, which I've just completed. In fact, I've just started another one. It was so good and worked so effectively. But I'm going to talk about learning Catalan in 90 days. Um, when I started at day zero, I'd done a little bit of vocabulary on Memrise, so I'd picked up a little bit of familiarity with the language, but couldn't really put a sentence together or hold a conversation at all. And the thought of being able to hold a conversation, I was just completely in awe of this idea. It just seemed a goal, a long way away. But I saw the other videos of people that had done it, and I took confidence from that, and I did what I was told to do in the instructions. And I studied every day and put my yay in the box. And at the end of 90 days, I had a conversation with a native speaker that was well, in fact, it was an hour long conversation. I recorded 40 minutes of it, and it far exceeded my expectations. And oh my God, if only I'd known this before, because how I got to a level of fluency, the same level there with French, it was like pulling teeth in comparison. So, and it took years and years of false starts and just time wasting, and also probably a lack of self belief. So, because that everybody always says things like, "Oh, I'm too old to learn a language," or blah blah. So there's always a lot of excuses. So you end up getting caught up in this bubble of if everybody has the same lack of self belief, that must be that must be the case. So it's only then when you start to see that there are just other ordinary people doing this that you start to think, hey, maybe I can do that too. So what really did it for me with the Add1Challenge was the accountability and the support from the other people who are in exactly the same boat. Um, and I know that if I'd started on day one, I may have lasted 2 or 3 days at the most doing my studying, because life always gets in the way. But in this case, I just kept going for my 90 days and did exactly what I had to do. And it worked, because really language learning is just effort over time. So I would really, really recommend it to anybody who really thinks they can't learn a language, or has been struggling with learning a language, or hasn't even tried but would like to. Anybody who's interested in languages, really try it. The value you get for this is absolutely incredible. And I've made a whole new load of friends on the internet that have exactly the same interests and struggles as me. And I've picked up so many tips and hints about learning, even if we're not learning the same languages all the time. So I really, really recommend it to anybody. Do it now.